I was thinking about this November 2012 elections. Barack Hussein Obama has been elected President of the United States of North America again. So here we are, and I thought, why not start with this little cartoon about what's going on in Arizona, arid zone, originally a Hispanic name, Zona Arida. Okay, and as I remove this little cartoon, let's expand Mr. Director, Producer, Webmaster Samuel Reyes, my partner here at Viral Maximus, which presents to you this I Was Thinking, www.iwasthinkingblog.com. Come and join us every day also at www.yoestabapensando.com. I was thinking, yo estaba pensando. Okay? So you learn Spanish, Español. You over there in Arizona, in Zona Arida, arid zone. Hey, Texas, Texas, tiles. Colorado, it means red. Nuevo Mexico, California, the Queen of the Californias from Don Quixote de la Mancha. So, yeah, the West, Hispanic. The South, Hispanic. The East, a lot of Hispanic. So, over here, this profiling de Arizona, I don't think so. No creo. No, no, no. Are you going to allow President Barack Obama into Arizona? Are you going to check him out ahí in the border? Hey, let's see some ID. Oh, let me see your ID, Mr. Whatever. Show me your ID. When did your grandparents come here? Did the Native Americans from Arizona ask you, the original inhabitants of Arizona? Did they ask you, show me some papers to be here? No, ¿verdad? Cállate la boca. Well, we're waiting for Barack Obama to interview him, so this is going to be pretty cool. And by the way, Arizona, I love you, okay? In Christ and in my own love, I love you. So we're good, we're good. Anyway, whoa, here he is now. Great. El presidente. Señor Presidente, Mr. President. Hi, how are you? Yeah, thank you, sir, thank you. Please, have a seat here with us. I'm glad that you made it. You came informal, good, because you know, we're basketball players, we're down to earth. And hey, may I? You want some bubble gum? No? Okay. No, sometimes, a little bit, you know. What about your smoking cigarettes? I meant to ask you, every once in a while. Yeah, I know how it is. So like after dinner, un cafecito, Puerto Rican coffee ahí in Washington, you sneak out. Did you have Puerto Rican coffee originally in Chicago? Yeah, a lot of Chicago Ricans, huh? I know, you did great, man. You're good, you're good stuff. You're good. Mr. President, I wanted to ask you, this situation about Puerto Rico, you know, Puerto Rico is not for sale. Okay, you know that if you check out, about 70% of the people in Puerto Rico, they want the free associated state, the Commonwealth, okay? So don't allow yourself to be deceived by these donkey orifices that give you their own information. You know what a donkey orifice is, right? It's the politically correctly political way of saying. So, yeah, don't allow them to, you know, brainwash you with wrong data. Just talk to the people in Puerto Rico and check out. 70% we want free associated state, Commonwealth, okay, interdependent. And about 30% or maybe 20% want the statehood. To sabe, 51st state, nah, our star is too big, it doesn't fit in your flag. And then 10% want the republic. Those statehood and the republic, you know, those belong in the 20th century. Don't you think? Yeah. Amen. Interdependence for the 21st century, the global village. Some people don't understand you because of that. Yeah, I agree. Anyway, about this thing of the terrorism, we're going to take care of the terrorists, and we're going to keep on doing that these 4 years, right? Yeah. I mean, like, tú sabes, no compromise, no contradiction, or no contamination, right? Yeah, okay. Otherwise, we're going to have to do the thing, you know, that the government doesn't do, because it doesn't matter what they believe in. Anybody? Yeah, I understand. Yes, sir. Okay, cool. Yeah, anyway, I wanted to talk about this photograph here. Do you remember when you were a senator, everybody was running to become, the candidates and the president and the this and that, and you were a senator and you came to Brownsville, Texas, and we met, remember? Yeah, remember that you said, hey Carlos, what's the name of that rich guy in Mexico? And I said, Carlos Slim, and we talked. Remember that I asked you a question, there was a lot of people, newscasts from all over the States and the world, and I gave an interview for ABC, and the ministers and leaders were there, and you testified about Jesus Christ, how you're a believer in Jesus. You're a Christian, right? Are you? But you're not a communist. And you're not a Muslim? Okay. And you're not like, gay or marijuana guy or something like that, right? Okay, cool. All right. We can, yeah. You see what I'm saying? Don't allow the rumors to put all that cattle excrement in your mind, man. This is the president over here, okay? We're good. And this blog is going to be a little bit longer than normal, okay? Because this is good stuff over here. So my producer and director, don't be impatient with me. Drink your coffee. Now, this picture in Brownsville, Texas, Mr. President, you and I and all these people, remember that I asked you, hey, Hispanics, you got them in your favor in 2008, yes or no? Sí or no? Okay, Mr. President. And in 2012, again, sí or no? Yes or no? Okay, Señor Presidente. So, Barack, Barack, Carlos, okay? Okay, man to man. And by the way, Baruch, it's in the Bible. Check it out. Yeah. And I like that, in this meeting you started quoting Jeremiah. You gave us your testimony about Jesus Christ. You said that you were going to quote from Jeremiah. I know the things that I have planned for you, which are plans of good and not of bad. That was good stuff. And then I asked you, can you make a deal with Hispanics that are undocumented so that then they join the armed forces or work for the government for 2 years, in exchange of residence or, getting a legal status that will appease the Republicans that want to kick them out, like Hitler did with the Jews. Some Republicans, they want to do that. Imagine how are we going to get rid of 10 million people, right? But anyway, that's another story. Mr. President, you said, I told you, I remember, you said, Mr. President, I think it's a crazy idea, what I'm suggesting. And he said, no, Carlos, that's not a crazy idea at all. That's what you said. And then some Hispanics have joined the armed forces. But couldn't you do that? You're the commander-in-chief, brother. Just say, okay, every Hispanic that wants to be a resident, legal, documented, the whole thing, join the armed forces, join the government. The kids can learn in school, the women, they learn English, they learn a trade, they contribute, they pay the same way that every ethnic group has paid in the United States, Mr. President, and I understand Republicans, hey, you want all the goodies here in the United States without paying with blood, sweat, and tears like the Irish did, and the Jews, and the Italians, and the African Americans, and the Puerto Ricans, and the Cubans, and it's fair. The Republicans have good. That's why I'm a Republican and a Democrat. I think you're a little bit like that too, So one of these days we'll talk about it. And instead of the coffee party or the tea party, we'll talk about the water party. Anyway, I was going to say, let me tell you something. You said, Carlos, that's not a crazy idea at all. How about now, submitting to Congress, okay? Hey, let's open the doors for undocumented to join the government, the armed forces. If they don't want to go shoot people, they can do office work. Give them that choice. Okay, in exchange for legality, for good residence, legal papers and everything. Okay, so remember that you told me that you were going to do something about this. So, okay, we're going to hold you to your word. Now, changing the subject. Let's talk about Donald Trump. Did you get the $5 million from Donald? What? Brother, Barack, Mr. President, so where is that passport? The college records, man. Oh, come on. Come on, Barack, you're a lawyer. You're a BS artist, me too. Come on, don't give me that. We're waiting for the passport and the college. Just do it. I tell you what, the $5 million, that was kind of crazy because you know how Donald Trump, with this thing in his hair, it affects his thought processes. We understand. So, but if you show the passport now and the college records now, it's like, yo, on your face, 3 pointers, you know what I'm saying? So he's like, good, do it, do it, do it. Okay, now, how much time do we have, Mr. Producer? A few minutes, a couple of minutes? Okay, thank you very much. Now, let's go to the tears. You were crying the other day. You still have some? Okay, hold on. Hold on, you know that I do makeup sometimes on my face when I'm acting. Hold on, don't move. Okay, there you go. There you go. I know. I've done some crying. There's a lot of people crying these days. We gotta take care of that. Now, talking about the 2016 movie, the Barack, I saw that. You know, forget about it. Yeah, some good points, or they don't mention the other good stuff. Everybody has teachers from all kinds, right? Yeah. Now, the mosque in New York, that was a mistake, Mr. President. That was a mistake. You should have said, you know, like, hey, I don't feel we should do it, don't do it, whatever, you know. You're legal, you're constitutional, but don't do the mosque. It's like a Buddhist temple in front of Pearl Harbor. You know what I'm saying? Not of good taste. And that messed up, because then the congressmen lost their positions because of that little. So don't repeat that kind of mistake, Mr. President. That's my suggestion as a humble admirer and fellow basketball players, okay? Now, concerning Congress, how can we get Congress, you know, like 100% or maybe, I don't know, 80% or something? Because this, you know, Romney says, oh, I get along well with my Congress in Massachusetts, 75% Democrat. Yeah, you try being a Democrat governor in Massachusetts with 75% Republican Congress and see what happens. I understand. Brother Barack, do something about that. Invite them to play basketball, you know, let them win, you know, don't stop that jumper that you have with your lethal left hand, you know, and everything. So we are continuing a little bit further. We're almost finished, okay? I just need to have a picture taken, okay? Real quick with the President of the United States, okay? Do you mind? Okay. Okay, I'll just move over here real quick. Let me put the microphone over here. Do you mind if I put the, okay, here we are. Thank you. Okay, let me make sure that it's ready. Okay, we're good. Come on, flash that smile, you Don Juan, you. There you go. Good one. I'll send you a copy. And also, I was going to say that you play basketball, right? Well, you know how they say that white men can't jump? Mr. President, I'm white, but I'm also Puerto Rican. Look at this. With one hand. So I'm white, but I'm Puerto Rican. I can jump, I got game. So I'll see you in court, all right? Okay, thank you very much, sir. Thank you for being with us. Thank you. Okay. Yo, Mr. President, catch. All right.